Hey guys,
Hi.
welcome to the DL Download Show. It's our first episode here, and we are recording. So if anybody wants to see this later, you can do that. I'm gonna adjust the lighting a little bit here, so you're not so bright, baby. There, that's a little better. A little bit. There we go. Much better. That looks nice. There we go. All right, we got someone watching too. Nice. There we go. So anyway, yeah, so we're starting this show here. We got a guest coming in a minute. And how you doing, babe?
I'm a little stressed.
I know she was just shopping, and we got some sunlight on you.
I have to do everything: the shopping, the preparing for parties, and
yeah. Hey, thanks for bringing our baggage onto the show, babe. Really, it's awesome.
That's what it's about.
So so we're starting the show today. For those of you who don't know, we are actors and comedians, and she's a host. I'm a comedian, and we're here to talk about anything and everything. So how are the cats today?
They're good. Did you feed them?
No. Did you?
No. Well.
Oh boy, they're gonna have to wait for the rest of the show now.
Like lucky's only an hour, right?
They look upset. They do. They look very upset.
They're always hungry.
They're always hungry.
They eat better than me though, so don't worry about it.
Kind of like me. All right, so guys, there's a guy coming on. He's in his car right now, but he's a very good friend. He's a very funny comedian, and I've had him on my last show, and we're gonna bring him on right now. Okay. Guys, please welcome my good friend. I just want to make sure he's ready. Jason Stuart. Hey, buddy.
Hey, man. How are you?
Good. How you doing?
I'm talking to you via my Kia on the way. I was in Los Angeles today doing another podcast.
No way.
And having an incredibly wonderful lunch with comedian Wendy Liebman and her husband, musician Jeffrey Sherman.
Okay, all right. I love Wendy. I'm trying to think if I know Jeffrey.
He's a musician. His father was Alan Sherman, the guy who created all the music with his brother for Mary Poppins and all these great Disney things.
Wow.
That's cool. So what are you meeting with them? You're working on that project with them or what?
No. She's just one of my buddies, and I was doing another podcast, and I was going to see. I just come into LA to see people and friends.
Well, welcome, Jason. You're a popular man, so thank you for taking the time out.
Thank you.
So you just won. You just won an award for a couple awards, right?
Well, this has been last year was the year of awards. I'll go backwards. I was an honoree in the Out 100 for Out Magazine, which is sort of like Time Magazine does the 100 most influential people. Well, this is the most influential LGBTQ people. It only took 30 years, so I guess they had to go through 999 people until they got to me.
Wow.
That's a lot of people.
But they got to
you. It's very Barbara Streisand, and she likes numbers, and she'll always say that. Anyway, and then I won the best LGBTQ comedian for the Worldwide Comedy Festival, which was really sort of surprising. It was their first year. I won. I was up against Billy Eichner, Margaret Cho, Tig Notaro, Wanda Sykes, Bowen Yang, and I think and Judy Gold. I just think that all these people. So I guess maybe there were so many famous people that they spread their votes against them, and I probably was I won by default.
No, you're very talented, and you got a series too.
Oh yeah. I won for my series Smothered that's on Amazon and Reverie. Smothered, I won the best comedy, best actor in a comedy for the Indie Series Awards, and I'm going to be presenting this year in April the same award to the new person. And the second season should probably be out by April, so we're actually in the midst of doing that.
Are you
co-star.
gonna be at the Indie Series Awards this year? Is that were you there?
Yeah. I'm going to be a presenter.
Nice.
Isn't that where? That's where.
Yeah,
where I introduced you to her.
Yeah, that's where we met last
Yeah,
year.
last time I saw you. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I had a podcast too that was nominated for Best Podcast, and I think that's.
Oh, what's your podcast?
It's called the Old Timey Spectro Hour. I was one of the voices. It's my friend's project, but she cast me.
Oh, hold on a second. Shit.
Yeah.
Oh God. Well, I missed my off-ramp. Okay.
That's one of the dangers of.
I was like, you either missed your exit or you're getting pulled over by the cops. One or the other.
If you get pulled over by the cops, we have to talk to him.
Oh, this guy just fucking said it. He didn't care. This guy just said it.
That's one of the dangers of podcasting while you're driving.
Yes.
But performers got to do what they do.
Oh well, that's it. I don't know where I am right now.
We're gonna see you get pulled over and mugged.
The show is gonna take a different turn. Driving around with Jason.
That'll be a great publicity for us if you get carjacked.
Oh my God. Our first guest gets carjacked, ladies and gentlemen.
This is my first last minute fill-in my car.
Oh wow.
I have to get. So I'm in San Bernardino.
Are you gonna stop for gas?
No, I have gas. I would like to stop for a snack.
A snack? Okay.
Yeah, some for a snack. No, it's been a really interesting year. For those people who need a lot of hope, last Monday I was at the Improv in Hollywood, and I thought, oh God, why am I going there? Oh, here it is. It's still on my phone. 10 East. Oh, then I guess I'm doing it wrong. I guess I'm supposed to stay on it. I could stay on it longer. Oh, yeah. Good. I don't have to figure that out. Okay. And I don't know if you feel this way, Danny, but I thought, oh God, I'm old. It's a show with all these young kids. I'm the oldest guy. I'm probably twice their age, and I have to go on at the end because I'm more famous, and, because they want me to go on as the headliner or whatever the hell that means. We're all doing these short little sets. And
for a podcast show?
Then but I'm just thinking, it's not gonna. What am I doing this for? This is stupid. And then I go on and have one of the best sets I've had in the last year, and it was wonderful. And there's this manager interested in me, so nice. I need to sort of shut up and just do what I'm told.
Right. It's funny. I had a similar situation. I did a show at the Corbin Bowl, and it was just kind
of. What's that? What's the Corbin?
It's a bowling alley.
Oh my God!
Yeah, it's not in front of the pins. No, there's a back room.
That's where your mind goes right to immediately.
You got to tell a joke, then roll the ball.
So that was
right.
Because of the comedian's side.
Yeah, she just walked into with me and my mother. Yeah. You don't know if they're yelling for you or for the or they got a strike.
Yeah, but I had a set. Yeah, it's a similar situation. I didn't think it was going to be a good set because there were, people were still coming in. There's a couple very, very new comedians before me, and I got up and I did my set. And afterwards, I see this older guy sitting at the bar, and he's kind of glancing over and smiling. And I go, okay, either he's attracted to me, or I don't know what's going on. But as we're leaving, he grabs me. He goes, listen, that was a great set. He gives me his card. He's the owner of the Pasadena Ice House.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
The new owner.
Yes.
Yeah, the new one, yeah.
Who is the new owner now?
His name is Johnny. Let me see. I think I have his card here, as a matter of fact. Hold on. But yeah, he just he said he wanted to put me on the shows. So,
oh, wonderful.
Yeah, so I'm going to start performing on that.
Are you taking out your credit card?
Yeah, I am.
Hand me one.
I used to work there all the time.
Did you?
Oh, yeah. I was one
Have you met the new owner yet?
I haven't been to the new one. Have you been there yet?
No, they're not. They're opening
March. He said.
Did he say March?
I think he said March. No.
Johnny Buss.
Oh, wonderful.
And I think I'll tell you when he's opening. He just texted me. Opening the 16th.
Oh, how wonderful.
Yes.
How wonderful. I'm glad it's back. It's taken a long time. I can't imagine. I hope they didn't change it too much because it was one of the best places to work, and the laughs and the way the sound worked.
Yeah.
I did their 20th anniversary special there.
No way.
They're the oldest comedy club now, aren't they? In LA?
They were, yeah.
Yeah.
Now they're new. I don't know if it counts, and we start all over again now. Because
No, I think it's still the Ice House. I think it still counts.
I hope so.
So
It's a real groovy place to work. It's been an interesting year of being grateful and being up for some really big movies and TV shows that I didn't get, and being in the mix in a different way.
Yeah.
And that means that, things are going to come down the pike. I've changed a lot of the way I work and everything. I got to work with J.K. Simmons I did a little part on Goliath.
oh my God, I love J.K.
Kelly
Simmons.
show.
That guy's amazing.
That's awesome.
It's Billy Bob Thornton stars in that series. I was in a scene with J.K. Simmons, Bruce Dern, and Haley Joel Osment. Everybody had an Oscar nominee, and won, of course. So of course, I had to bring up my Indie Series Award, and
Of course.
Yeah, right. Well, it's that's bigger than an Oscar.
oh right, yeah. All of a sudden, my award just shrank.
Hey, at least you have an award. There's not a lot of performers who get them, so regardless.
I know. I loved getting it. It meant a lot to me, and I'm happy to be presenting to the next, lucky fellow, or I guess I don't know if they're going to do. They're doing actor and actress. There's this big talk now about everything becoming just one category, and what do you guys feel about that? One category.
What do you mean one category?
Well, the Indie Spirit Awards, it's only men and women, because there's no best female director, best male director, or best female editor, or best male editor. The only category they do that is for actors.
Right. You're right. Wow. So they would do best.
So they want to do the award shows genderless, and I think it's good. But I think the thing is that I think women will be left out because it's so sexist in the movies.
Absolutely.
So I thought they should do, comedy category, drama category, and of course, best one scene by a fabulous actor. That's my
That's one-liners too. One
No, one-liner is too much. But someone who does a great scene or two, best 5 minutes in a movie, because that could change somebody's career. And how wonderful wouldn't that be? That people could have that opportunity. It's not just for stars.
Wow.
I do get what they're doing, because the gender, your what is it, the he she thing now,
pronouns,
everyone will be in the same category. But it's like you said, there's so many more parts these days for males than there are females. There's more females, I feel, as actresses than
in the movies, yes.
In the movies, especially.
But there's
TV is a little more even.
Yeah.
Yes, I think so. That's why we should split it up to comedy, drama, action.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of thing.
Yeah.
They don't want to do that. And I think more people would watch the awards if it was more actor-centric.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, the only problem with that is you get less awards, and less actors are going to be able to win, too.
Well, they should change it and give more categories for actors.
Right.
Yeah.
And they should let supporting actors be in the supporting category, not leading actors in the supporting category.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then best director can go either way. I mean, it kind of does it, right?
Well,
right.
Well, no, best director is just best director. It doesn't matter who it is. They already do.
Yeah, there's only been 3 women that have ever won. I think it's Jane Champion,
Mm-hmm.
Catherine. There's only the Hurt Locker, Nomad, and Jane Champion for
best director, right?
Yeah, there's only been 3, and I think only 10 women have been nominated in the whole history, because it's a very sexist business. It still is.
Still is.
Like
it's gonna
comedy.
change everything.
Well, as you know, like comedy is it's a boys' club. If you're not if you're not a straight boy, you know, it's a whole different world.
Yeah.
Even now in 2023.
Well, I think that's starting to change. We just saw Bad Moms Christmas. Was that the name of it?
Yeah. Bad Moms Christmas.
It was really good.
Yeah.
It was really funny. I was really, you know, there's not a lot of good comedy.
Why would you be surprised? Bridesmaids was funniest thing ever.
Yeah. So
Come on, women have done funny movies for years.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think that you boys always think that, you know, and I think it's not true. I think I don't know. I think it's just for some reason.
I wasn't saying there's not a lot of bad female comedies. I just said there were not a lot of good comedies in general. And
well,
so
because that's very true. I think it's comedy's going through a change or metamorphosis of sorts, especially romantic comedies are, because of the Me Too movement. The time's up. Usually you would go to a movie, right, and there's be one character that, you know, wants to have a relationship with the other character, and the other character hates them. And by the end of the movie, you realize how they're going to fall in love. Well, now that's called stalking and Me Tooing. You can't do that anymore. You know,
and the writing is important too. The writing for comedies, especially for females, needs to improve. It's getting there.
Yeah.
Better parts being written for women, but that's telling.
Oh, here I am. I'm getting to the TED. Oh shit. Oh, here it is. Oh no, I'm going to Los Angeles. God damn it.
No, keep going. Go to Vegas.
Oh fuck. Now they got these things here. How am I? Oh, can I say that on your show? Shit.
Yeah, it's fine.
You can say whatever you want.
We have a cat situation right now. Yeah.
I gotta figure out how to get on.
I just had to throw a credit card at my cat.
Oh wait, here I can. Wait a second. Hold on. I'm gonna do something illegal.
Okay. Oh, boy.
Uh-oh.
Oh, but now I'm doing it on your show. So this guy lets me in.
We got video proof now.
Oh God, let me in, you mother.
They never do. I was probably just out there in that traffic.
Well, they hate Jews. That's what this is about. They hate the Jews.
Oh my God, because they can tell.
So, for those of you who are not in Los Angeles, they were just recently. They said that they were the second worst drivers in the country. LA. It was.
No.
Yeah. It was a study online. I saw it. Yeah.
Well, I don't live in LA anymore, so that's not me.
Wait, where are you?
I live in Palm Springs now.
Oh.
But I'm in LA all the time. I'll be back again on. I'm going to do the Brea Improv on the 23rd, and then on the. What am I doing? And the 23rd, and then the 24th, I'm doing the Comedy Chateau. And the 25th, I'm doing RJ's in Santa Clarita. But what am I doing next week?
Are you going to be? So you're going to be here next week?
Yeah, next week on Saturday. I'm doing a show that is just it's a storytelling show called Tell It, and that's going to be on the 16th. And it's called just Tell It, and I'm doing a story from my autobiography. Shut up, I'm talking. Called. Oh yes, you can. You can go to Amazon Prime and you can buy it.
She'll just play that every time she wants me to shut up.
I'll be like, we need to do an audiobook version of it too, so I can just hit buttons.
I wish I could. But anybody out there who's listening can get my book. Go to jasonstuart.com, Stuart. Anyway, and it's on the shop page, the shopping.
And it's on Amazon too, right? Is that?
It's on Amazon. It's on all of the places where you buy things. But Amazon is the mothership. You know.
Sure is.
They give you $3.03 a book. It's terrible.
By the way,
Jeff.
Your video quality is really good for a phone. What kind of phone do you have?
An expensive one.
What's an iPhone? Would it be the iPhone 14 or 15, whatever?
I know it's an older one. It's around 3 years old.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, that's what I love about you, by the way. I text you and you immediately go yes, and you get on the show.
Well, I wasn't doing anything. I was just driving and seeing who I could find out to have sex with on the way. That was about it.
That's awesome.
So you're like, yeah, I'll be part of Lizette and Danny's show.
Yeah. Just don't make the sex.
Yeah, who did I fill? Who did I fill in for? Did Tiffany had a
Kevin Fitzgerald? Kevin Fitzgerald, my old
Kevin.
podcast partner.
Your old what?
My old podcast partner. You remember him?
Oh yes, he was my first husband. So do we have any questions from your people? Do they ask questions? Do we have any questions? Is this allowed to do that?
We'll check now.
There was one guy commenting, nothing like a stressed girlfriend.
Yeah.
Because at the beginning.
Oh, what? She was stressed out?
Yeah, I do that to her.
No, I had to go.
He just said this. Kent Casper said, didn't I sit next to this couple on the plane? He kept putting his seat in the lowest POA.
That's hysterical. No, we have some parties tomorrow for the Super Bowl and all that. So it's just,
Are you going to watch the Super Bowl?
Yeah, Rihanna's going to be on.
She's performing.
That's right.
She's performing. Wow.
Didn't Trump just attack her?
I'm sure.
I'm sure. Because he's jealous because he wants to perform at the Super Bowl.
I mean, dear God, can he get indicted for something? My God, he's done 40 things that were illegal. Why? I don't understand why he's allowed to do all these things. I don't understand it. I do not understand it.
100%.
He must be involved with the Russian mafia,
and
everybody's afraid. But I don't know. But we got to find out where Hunter Biden's laptop is. We got to find that laptop because allegedly, Oh my God!
Now we're shooting balloons.
Yes, and he never had that problem. Yeah, because he never did anything about any of them that were there. His boyfriends, Putin and his other Kim Jong-un, his eating partner.
Because they eat so well based on how they look.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
I heard. Oh man, I heard stories. I'm not even going to repeat it. We're not really going to be a political show, but yeah. So now you are going to be here next week. You're going to do how many shows?
Well, next week, if you go to, for the people out there, just go to jasonstuart.com, STUART. On the appearance page, there'll be links to all the places I'm working. I'm working in all over LA for the next couple of weeks. And then I'm also going to be in Mill Valley at the Throckmorton Theater on the 4th of April. And the 9th of April, I'll be at Palm Springs at the Roost Lounge.
So how long have you been doing stand-up now?
This is my 40th year.
Wow.
And this is my 30th year since I came out on TV on the Geraldo show.
Wow.
Oh, is that what happened? You came out on the Geraldo show?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you can Google it, Jason Stuart Geraldo, and
wow.
It's on there. Someone put together a clip version of what happened. It's sort of interesting to see now. I have it on my website too. So I believe it's on the video page under interviews.
Wow.
So he interviewed you, or you just were like?
It was an hour show.
You just ran on the show. You just ran on the show and said, "I'm coming out."
No, it was a show called Unconventional Comedians, and it was wrapped around my coming out. Paul Mooney was on as the angry black comedian. Kathy Buckley was on as the hearing impaired comedian. Sandy Church, the little person comedian. And Sheila Kay, the comedian who's lost all this weight. She didn't really lose a lot of weight. I just wanted her on the show. She was my friend because I was scared half to death. And me, the comedian that's coming out. And it's really interesting if you watch it. You could see that I was really ready to do that because I had, with all the questions from the audience and how they tried to sort of talk about how gay people are doing all these things in front of people and in front of kids. It's the same thing that's been going on for years. And it's still, now it's again the same problem we're having in Florida. You know, with Ron DeSantis, you know, having the idea of people not wanting to let gay kids be who they are, not letting them speak out about their gender expression or whoever they want to be. And what that is going to do is it's going to cause more teen suicide, more kids feeling terrible about themselves. It's really, it's so sad.
Yeah, we were, there was that girl that just killed herself the
Yeah.
other day. She was being bullied.
She was being beat up. This girl just killed herself yesterday, I think, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh,
She was
God
being
bless
bullied
her.
from her boyfriend. Stupid
For
stuff.
why did these kids bully her?
Nobody, we don't really know the whole story, but they were literally, you know, kicking her on the floor and stuff, and and they
Oh my God.
Took her clothes off too.
And they posted the video.
Yeah.
And
posted it. Oh
yep.
my God.
On social media.
And so yes, and the school didn't do anything about it either. So the father is raging about the school. I would too.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't. It's not the school's responsibility as much as it's the kid, those kids, and those kids' parents.
Yep.
And they,
absolutely.
those kids, you know, I don't. Maybe it is the school. Maybe it is the school's responsibility. If it was done on school grounds.
It was.
Yeah, it was, and they should punish.
Oh,
them.
well, then it definitely is the school's responsibility that they let it happen. That there was no one watching these kids.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Because that went on for a long time. Someone, you know.
I was one of those kids. I was beat up. I was verbally abused. I was followed home from school.
Yep.
I was pushed back and forth like a football on a bus coming home from school. I mean, all those kind of things.
Me too. I was picked on really bad, really bad. It was hell for me when I was a kid. You know, it's different today though. It's not the same because I told my son when he was real young, I said, hey, you may have to fight a bully at some point, but the bullying is different now. I mean, I'm sure they still pick on kids that way, but it's more of it's online.
Yeah, cyberbullying.
Yeah, and at first I was like, oh, come on, that's nothing, but it's really not nothing to these kids today because.
Well, it's like when I was a kid. I was in the 7th grade when we got our lockers. Some kid scratched with a nail on my locker very lightly the word fag. And I could see it every time I went and did my combination and the light hit it in a certain way. And I never said anything to anybody.
Wow.
Until I was literally in my 30s because it was so, I was so humiliated. And that was the way of, I guess, publicizing something so, awful. And to me, the word fag is just as bad as the N-word.
Yep.
I don't use it in my life other than, explaining now.
Yeah.
I never use, I think language is really important. And there's a lot of people that just, this is what's happening. So when you say it isn't politics, it's not politics. It's life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's people stopping other people from having their own lives, going into the women's doctor's offices and telling them what they should do with their bodies.
Yeah.
Deciding who gets what where.
And it's just sad that people pick on other people just because they're different or unique or
or they're scared of them. It's fear. It's fear, really.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
I don't know. I think it's fear of it's not fear of us. It's fear of them losing their privilege.
Yeah.
Not wanting to share the pie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. That's a perfect way to describe it.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. That's a great. I never heard it quite explained quite that way before. That's a great way to say it. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So what other projects do you have going on TV now?
Well, I have a film coming out this summer called Garlic Parmesan, where I play this guy that runs a very bad improv school, like the Groundlings, but a bad version of it.
Oh, that sounds hysterical.
I think I'm a gay guy with a daughter. I'm not sure because my part wasn't big enough to have a sexual preference. But it's sort of like the Napoleon Dynamite. So it's either going to be a killer film or you're going to hate it. But I think it's going to be really good. The director is very talented.
Now,
It's supposed to come out in the summer, I believe.
Do you
I have
find
the second season of Smothered coming out in the spring, so that'll be nice too. I'm sorry, what?
No, that's cool. That's coming out in the spring. Where is it? Where is it streaming?
It'll probably be on Amazon and Reverie.
Okay.
And then Reverie will put it on Apple TV and Samsung and Ooch and Ugh.
Now that's a series you're writing too, right? Oh.
I co-wrote it, I co-produced it, and I co-star in it with the wonderfully brilliant Mitch Hara.
And our mutual friend Scott Krinsky's in there too, right?
He's in the first season, yes. Second season as Amanda Bierce from Married with Children and Rose, Ida Rodriguez from HBO, Jay Rodriguez, not related, from the series Couples, Bros again too, and Queer Eye Emmy winner, George Costanza from Seinfeld and all these Friends and all these great shows.
Wow.
Armand Field from The New Queer as Folk. So many wonderful actors. Carol Eda White from Laverne and Shirley. You know, so many.
I knew Penny Marshall.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I was I met her through a friend who's a fireman, and I asked Penny. I said, "How did you guys become friends?" She goes, "Well, let me tell you, the police never get there fast enough. The firemen always get there fast enough. So when I move somewhere, I get to know the firemen."
Really? Maybe that's where she got. Maybe he gave her the hoo-ha.
She was amazing though. I was on the phone with her once for 2 hours, and she told me stories about how she directed Big and League of Their Own.
She really didn't direct enough. I mean, it was very hard. She did a film with Drew Barrymore called Something Boys in the Back. I can't remember. And that was the last film she did. And I was so sad because she did that, I think, in 2005, 2006. What? Writing with Boys. Yes.
Writing with Boys. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. She also did Awakening. She also did Jumping Jack Flash.
Yeah.
She did Renaissance Man, I believe.
Really?
The one with Danny DeVito. Maybe I'm saying it wrong.
Okay.
I could be wrong. You know, I just don't think she had enough opportunity. I mean, women, I don't know why. They just, you know, I don't know why.
She was a huge basketball fan, too. She was huge basketball fan. She loved the Lakers. But, by the way, Johnny, who owns Pasadena Ice House, I heard he's got something to do with the Lakers, too. I got to find out about that.
Well, let me know about all that. I'd love to hear.
Yeah. I'm excited to do the club.
I'm excited that you're excited.
How long does it take you to get to your home?
Well, Wendy lives all the way out past Woodland Hills, past in the Hoozats, in the canyons there.
She's on the way down.
She's brilliant. She won the Best Comedian at the Comedy Awards when George Slaughter had it. She's had her own specials. She's been on America's Got Talent, The Tonight Show, The Letterman Show. She's so damn funny. And we've worked together several times. We've been friends for 25 years.
Yeah, you know what's funny? I don't think I've ever met her in person, but we've talked on Facebook. That's how down to earth she is.
Well, she's a hologram. She's not a real person. So.
You remember when she went through that? She got hit by a car a while back.
Yeah, it was terrible. She couldn't walk for years. I mean, now she's fine, thank God.
Wow.
That's crazy.
What happened with that? I mean, how did that happen? I forget.
I don't know. I don't remember the exact details, but somebody hit her when she was crossing the street.
Ugh.
Wow.
I've seen people get hit twice, 2 or 3 times, actually.
My friend got hit really bad too. Someone took the light and just hit her.
Don,
Yeah,
it looks like we're gonna have a big storm here, but I'm in Beaumont now, passing Beaumont and Banning.
Is it?
It looks like there's gonna be a big storm. It's gonna
Oh, wow.
rain.
More rain, because we need more.
Yeah, right?
We are the new Seattle.
I was gonna say, when did Seattle move to LA?
Global warming got it here fast.
Yeah, it's crazy how many.
I gotta get off. There's the Sizzler. No. Where are you going? Sizzler. We used to have one by our house when I was a kid. We used to go there all the time. Sizzler.
I can't believe they're still around.
Right?
I don't know why. Sizzler.
That one, Red Lobster. Red Lobster is another place that
I did my first commercial for Red Lobster.
Really?
Whoa.
Somebody said, "What are you?" And I said, "Dishwasher." That was my first line. I bought a car with that. I put a down payment on a car with that, and I called the car the dishwasher.
Nice.
And I thought,
Nice.
I'm a method. They gave me a couple dishes to carry. I said, "Give me more." I didn't realize that we'd be doing, like 50 takes until the advertiser thought that I, carried the dishes right. I was exhausted.
That was
only carry them one way.
That was my first job, a busboy for Red Lobster.
No,
Really?
Yeah.
That's hysterical.
Yeah.
My mother worked there as a prostitute. I mean, a hostess.
So did mine. I mean, no.
I hope your mom's not watching.
No.
Honey, she would be able to find the internet. My mother's 80, gonna be 86 in April, and she still shops at Forever 71.
Yes, go mama.
That's hysterical.
Hashtag I don't live with my mother, I live next door.
Right.
Oh, you do? That's actually good. It's good that you live next door, because that way she doesn't have to move in with you.
Oh, wouldn't have to. If you heard that she moved in with me, then the next thing you'd hear is actor and comedian Jason Stuart, best known for The Birth of a Nation and being an openly gay comic, has murdered his mother.
Jason, when you were talking about coming out, of the closet, I guess you can say, or on the show, did you tell your mom first? Like, who was the first person?
Are you kidding me? What kind of a crazy person do you think I am? Yeah, I want to tell the whole world. When I told my mother I was gay, It was in my early 20s. We were having lunch in Beverly Hills, and I changed the conversation somehow so she would ask me the question. And she said, "Well, what do you mean?" She said, "Have you ever had sex with guys?" I said, "Well, what do you mean?" And she goes, "What do you mean? What do I mean?"
So she reacted pretty well. She was.
Well, she said, "Gay murderer. I still love you."
Oh no!
Hold on a second. I'll have to put some lighting now. It's getting dark.
Oh my God!
There you go.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm probably going to lose you when I go through the canyon there. So I'm going to say because I'm almost there. I'm going to say goodbye, but because I'll lose you.
Tell people where they can find you.
You go to jasonstuart.com, STUART, Stu Art, and you'll be able to see all my social medias on one side, all my other stuff is the other. And please, join my social media and say hello. And if you like to read, I have my book, Shut Up, I'm Talking, comedy CDs and shows coming up, movies coming out, clips from all the film and TV shows I did. Oh, Rob Schneider's going to be here.
No, we love him.
May 26th. I've opened for him a number of times.
Oh.
Listen, when you talk to him, tell him I might have a role for him in my movie that we're producing this year, because it's funny that
I could play that role. Why am I going to tell him?
You can play every role, Jason.
There could be a role for you too, but this particular role, it's like perfect for him. So
Why?
if you do,
Why?
it's
Like, why?
it's a priest who inherits the curse of becoming the Grim Reaper, and yeah, and he's because we want kind of a shorter actor for it too, and and I could just see him as a priest. It'd be hysterical. So if you can just mention it to him and let me know what he says. See if he'll take a look at it. The pitch deck.
Will do. Will do.
Jason, you're doing amazing things. Thank you for, standing up for who you are.
Yeah.
Yourself. My brother is also gay and he's dealt with a lot.
Oh, my sister is straight.
Funny man. So I know the things he's been through. It's not easy, and he's Puerto Rican, and it was harder back then to come out and stuff. So it's admirable what you do. So thank you.
Thank you so much. I so appreciate it. Is he single?
He is actually, and he needs a man. So
he what?
You give me Rob Schneider, I'll give you her brother.
My brother.
I'm not doing tit for tat. Either you love and care about me or you don't.
Dude, I love you.
Look, I'm on your show. I brought my own lighting, my own camera.
Awesome.
Now I'm not getting a cent. And now you want, me to set you up with Rob Schneider.
It's funny. You kind of look like J.K. Simmons right now.
You do.
You really do. You look like a younger version of him a little bit.
Thank you so much. I so appreciate that. That's been my fantasy.
I love you.
Okay. Right.
And that one scene.
Thank you.
Well, Jason, thank you so much for coming on the show, our launch, so to speak. And I love you, brother. And when we do a live show, we'll have to bring you on. We do this live once a month too, so we'll have to bring you on to one of those.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
We'll have food for you.
Yeah, it's in front of a live audience. So.
Oh my God, that would be fun.
Yeah, we got sponsors and everything. So.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
All right, brother.
Then maybe we'll take you to Sizzlers.
Sizzler.
I love it. I love it.
Well, drive safe.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm sorry.
Don't do that to us.
A crash at the end of the show.
Well, somebody kept stopping short. It's all my old Jewish friends that are going. My Jewish women are going to Palm Springs. Okay. Harry, where are we going? I don't know.
You're hysterical.
All right, brother. Thank you so much for being on the show today. Ladies and gentlemen, for watching, thank you for watching. If you're or listening, we do appreciate it. And tune in every Saturday. It's going to be 5 p.m. And we never know how long it's going to be. But tune in every Saturday, except for the week of the live one, which is every third Thursday. We're going to do a live performance at the Burbank Music Academy, 4105 West Burbank Boulevard.
Yes. And buy Jason's book.
Buy Jason's book. All
right, Take care, everybody.
Take care, man.
Bye.
Bye-bye.